So service worker is for providing offline experience to the website. Suppose a person loads your website and he goes offline. Okay. Then he tries to reload your website, reload your page. He will still get the page if you have configured service worker properly. So basically, service worker acts as a server in your browser. Okay, so what it does, whenever your browser makes a request to external server, service worker checks in between that if he has the cached response, he will respond with that cached response. But we have to configure our service worker, and that configuration can be done in that service worker.js. So you already have certain columns created, and when you click on add card, you are just trying to fill in the card details. Can you go to database now? Okay. So design UI is the column, and when you click on add card, you will create a new object inside that design UI, right? Yes.
Under this key.
No, not under that. Actually, it will be under design UI.
So actually, the design UI refers to this key. It is specially explicit.
So what I'm trying to come to is that, see, when you click on add card, you will add one details. Then you can again click on add card, right?
Yeah.
So in that case, there will be two cards under the column design UI, right? So when you have two cards, so that means
right.
it is an array of objects. So it will be the data you are trying to enter. It will come under the column design UI actually. So
Yes.
So both details contain the columns and columns contain cards. Yes, cards. Okay. And then go and click on plus. Yes, it will have 0, and that the value of that 0 will click on plus. Okay. Here it will be.
All the details.
Here it will be title and title name. Then you can click on plus task and task names. Okay, it will go like that.
Yeah.
Then when you add another card, you will click on the plus on the cards again.
Yeah,
yes.
over here.
Yes, okay. Okay, good. So this whole database will be, now your action at hand is that when you click on modal, you get the data and you make a request to database and say, this is my car details. Can you please add it under the column which is, and I'll click on plus with 0. Click on plus. Maybe you can say title. Okay. Now our concern is we have to go to cards. Okay.
Okay.
So just copy this URL. Control C. Please copy and make a post request.
So what one thing, this key I am not getting because that
we'll get now. That is next task. At least we be sure that our API will work perfectly. That is a different task.
I've copied it.
Go to Postman and make a post request. Cards.json, right?
What should I put in the body?
Body, yes. JSON. Put the same thing which is below, just put it again at the top. Just copy the data from bottom.
This one?
Yes. Paste. Okay, you got it. Go to Firebase. We have the data, right? Good. So we at least we got the URL now. Now that is what we want to make use of in the React. Let's go to React now. Put this ID which is before the cards, right? We need this ID.
Now the column ID.
This is column ID. No, this is yes, this is column ID.
Yeah, this one.
Yes. Okay, great. And what is this ID? H3. Can you go to Firebase? Yes, click on H3. This one.
This is the board ID.
It is a board ID. Okay, good. So our database is consisting of many datas. One of that data is the board data, and inside board data we are putting all the data, right? So that is constant for us for this application. Okay. So now come to code, VS Code. Now you want to get this ID when you make a post request. So when you fill in the data in this model, when you click on add cards, you need to get the column ID. That is column ID. Okay. So can you just create a variable over here?
Inside this.
Just yes. We get the column ID. Basically, whenever I click on add card button, it should fetch me, get me the column ID. Okay.
This is add column. So here.
Okay. So when you click add a card, you are clicking add card. Go to this function. Yes. You're calling set card model show to. Okay. Yes, I'm able to scroll. This is the card. This is the column. Okay. And this column is supposed to contain that column ID, which we will pass along with add card. Okay. So yes,
That I have inside this ID. That is the
you have, yes. So we have column ID index. You have the card ID, right? Column ID, right?
Yes.
And let us go back again to the card, add card button. On click button, will get the event that is okay.
So, but I think that is not possible.
We need to set the column ID. When we set this column ID, this whole component will reload actually. Is there any better way? So better
How
way.
it,
Yes.
how it will reload? I am just pressing the add card button.
Yes, it will reload because this is a component, right? React component. And whenever the state changes, the component is bound to re-render it. Whole of the component will code function will run again actually.
I haven't used any state over here.
This is state, right? State card model. So this is a state.
Oh, yeah.
So the better solution for this is to create a component. Okay, so let's go to.
So the modal itself is a component.
Yes, modal itself is a component, and modal is hiding and showing based on the props. Now our concern is that along with props, we are trying to pass it a column ID. A solution is very simple. We create one more state variable which is column ID and pass it same thing. So add key only, my concern is it will reload the component again, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. But let's just do it. We'll figure out any other.
So I think ID will be small. This is the array one.
Now you get them in the props over here. Function. Can you run?
Yeah.
Number 18.
I
Move
should
that.
post.
Just post something. Make it string. Third to start to be string. Open the debugger first. Sorry, inspector first. Yes, it will work this time actually. Yes, it will work because we are actually making this card is reloading 2 times. It's okay. We are making the add card button very late. So it's yes, this will work this way. Great.
And now it is come. But again, this. I mean, okay. I have to populate over here.
You have to do that work.
And then, yeah, it's done then.
Yes, yes.
Good. Okay. So one more thing, like on this delete board button, I have to delete this board. So I can't give the blank screen to the user. So I have to redirect it to the home from over here.
Mhm.
Okay. So how to do that?
Successful response on your delete request, you can just redirect him in the response. Where is your
Yes.
delete request?
Yes. Over here.
Okay, so here you are making a delete request, right?
So I
Then
am just using normal JavaScript to remove it from the DOM, but I have to redirect also.
you have to redirect. No, you can redirect. You can write dot then over here. So it will get you result. Okay. Just analyze it. The result is 200 and all status is 200. Then what you can do, if you have this is a function component, right? Here you
Yes.
can use the router. You can use history is there, I guess. Const. There is some API here. So there is a hook
Yes.
for getting history also.
So that I know that is coming over here as a prop. I have passed it with the with router component.
Okay,
HSE.
then you have it directly over. So you can directly use them. History.push.
Yes. I have the what's the name?
Match.
I have
Match.
yeah.
Match
I have
comma
just
history. Yes. Yes.
so the history is different, match is different. So I have to
Yes. Yes. Yes.
every time prop.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, I got it. So like just over here, props history.push.
Yes.
Props push. And this will have that URL,
Path. Yes. Path of your wherever you want to go.
like home. So it will
Yes.
redirect me to home.
Yes.